Welcome back to SideQuest, everyone. Jon here. How's everybody doing today?
Not bad.
Doing great.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Ain't no complaints.
Alright, so...
I'm stuck in a well, send money, I need help.
Yeah, we're all broke bitches. Alright, so let's take it back a couple of weeks, go back to episode 11. So episode 11, you guys just left Cairnhold, making your way to the camp for the Sons of Wolf. What were your guys' first impressions of the Sons of Wolf? Just like the idea that organization exists.
It's nice to know someone's there to clean up
Yeah.
the mess that the world's going
Good
to
to
do
know
right
we're not, responsible?
now. Not the heroes. We are not the heroes of this story. We are just
We're
the
chucklefucks
chucklefucks.
trying to figure our own shit out. Yeah,
Nice to not have to
Yeah.
save the world once, right?
Just
for once.
for once. Or
Yeah,
cause the
yeah.
end, one of the two.
Yeah. Or cause the end and then save the world from yourselves. Yeah, so I know this is the episode where you guys decided to go to Serenica. I personally am curious about that. I know there's wanting to save REITHA's brother. Was there any other reason for that?
I mean, I think I pushed for it mainly because I felt like, I don't know, that was something that REITHA, especially with what everything happened to REITHA in the past couple days with, well, in-game past couple days, for us past couple weeks, but, her finding out about her family, like, her biological family, she's like, and them dying, like, literally right after, she's like, well, I need to look out for the family that I actually fucking grew up with, and I'm getting dreams about them dying, so I gotta figure out what's going on. And she's kind of just repressing everything and trying to make sure that her people are taken care of, and that includes Simon in that, because he's going through shit too.
This was Simon's emotional breakdown episode.
Mm-hmm.
Starting to see some hallucinations.
Shit happens. I will say my 2 cents on it. Out of character, I am interested in what's going on with that plot thread, just for the fact that REITHA's character is, in my opinion, is just the love child of a hag. With how much volatile energy they come out of as, and I don't mean that like character, like attitude or like personality wise. I mean just the magic that just spews out of her. So I truly believe there is some tomfoolery afoot. In character, Simon feels like he has a debt. In the middle of his emotional breakdown, he's aware that a family has been destroyed by his choices, his selfish choices, and his delusions. So he's more or less going out of obligation. At the moment, he if he wasn't in a debt in his mindset, he would just say "fuck them kids."
Whereas REITHA's like, maybe a mission will help Simon. Yeah.
No.
Did you guys expect to see Lucas again so soon?
No, this fucker keeps popping up everywhere.
He's part of the revolution now, so I don't know.
I like to think of him as like the wandering traitor.
Except he's not. He doesn't seem like a traitor.
Lucas is just the guy
the wandering
is
traitor
to both sides and will dip as soon as things get rocky.
Yeah.
That's his entire personality.
Yeah. Man's doing the arms race of like, I got potions for sale. Let's do this.
I think Gil
supply and demand, motherfucker.
I think Gil has yet to meet him at all.
Yeah, you've seen him.
Seen him. You've spoken.
Yeah, you and Simon went to get the ID.
I had never spoken to him.
No, that was just
together,
Simon.
right?
Yeah.
No,
That was just Simon.
Yeah, that
I
was
thought
just
Gil
Simon.
went with
You
No.
have
Then-
yeah, it was
No,
just
Gil went shopping and
Yeah, no.
got
Gil
the
went
link.
shopping. And then at the campsite, the first campsite, Gil
Yeah,
was just like off on his own. And then this one, he's setting up the camp. He's literally not met Lucas.
That's funny. I can't wait for the
It's a
interaction. I really can't wait for the interaction of Lucas and Gil.
I find it fascinating that Gil and Simon kind of think the same thing about Simon.
Huh?
Is that both of you kind of think that Simon owes a debt, like Simon has to make up for.
Yeah,
happened.
I don't know if I touched this on the last side quest with the church scene, but there was a coin flip to see if Gil is still alive or not, or we're gonna have the first PvP moment. So I will say this, there is still bad blood going on, at least in Simon's eyes. Like he doesn't like Gil. He does not trust this wild man.
Yeah, the danger is there, but it's been slightly mitigated by the new mission that he has.
Well, yeah. It just I want to ask why Gil thinks that, because from as a player's perspective, do you think it's Simon's fault?
Gil just believes that. I think it's not like Gil thinks he has a debt, that Simon has a debt to collect or anything like that. He's more of like, you fucked up, you have a mess, you're going to clean it up, and then that's going to be it. That's it.
Right.
Clean up your mess, and we're done.
Yeah,
Very black
he
and
doesn't see
white.
the emotional weight on these choices.
Yeah, it's not like he doesn't see the emotional weight.
But you don't know it. That's the thing. There is
It's more like
about it.
It's more like he notices the emotional weight. It's just he does not care, if that's the right word.
I think it's more because, Gil's been in the forest for 30 years by himself. He's never had to deal with this. Any mistakes that he made were either cleaned up by Aelwith or cleaned up by himself.
Yeah, what's social nuance to a guy who's been in a forest with a dragon for 30 years,
Yeah, you've never had any real social repercussions because of this. Nothing that you've done is impacted.
I mean, probably the worst thing you've done is pick the wrong berries and you have the shits for the next 2 hours.
Yeah, and it's all about action for Gil. If something's wrong, you act. It's not about feeling. So it makes sense for his character.
Man, I just realized what Gil does. If Gil is the king, man, we're gonna go through a lot of wars.
Huh?
Gil's action is like, oh, we have hostile invasion from Dwarven Kingdom. Kill him. What? Do we not open?
Let's not fight the dwarves, please.
It would not be like that. It would be Gil rolling up his sleeves, like, all right, I'm gonna go talk to the king.
He just leaves his throne, grabs a hiker's backpack and a bow, and like, time to go for a trip. It's like, my liege, basically. You must take the envoy with you. And this, no, you slow me down. It just goes off.
News comes later. Dwarf king assassinated.
Yeah.
I think it's just easier for REITHA to not blame anyone at all, because that way people can actually be helped.
Yeah, I guess. I also think
so the thing is, it's fucked up, right? It's all backwards. If she doesn't accept that that's her family at all, then it doesn't matter that, it matters that they died, but it doesn't affect her personally, emotionally, and she can keep everyone blameless. Because they're just people who happen to be
again, and then you ask me why I look at your character sometimes and say that is a hag child. Like, that is the most hag fucking response you've said in a while.
I'm a hag at heart.
Yeah, and speaking of magic, I don't think REITHA has told anyone about her interaction with the orb, has she?
No, she has not.
What orb? Wait.
The gray orb with the two different types of magic.
Because why the fuck does she want to tell people her weird ass dreams that she thinks are divine messages from her goddess?
And she's suddenly in control of her magic. broker has some control. over
I
her
do
magic.
like I'm laughing a little bit just because it's not emotional. It's not a dream or a spiritual message. It's just her going through withdrawals and her brain is reacting that way.
Well, no, I've been getting dreams.
Yeah,
even
those are
before.
psychoactive. Those are the drugs that are talking. Now you're off it, so those are just as worse as dreams.
I supposedly had magic before too. Supposedly, I was born
Allegedly.
chosen. Allegedly, I was born chosen.
All right, Harry Potter, go back to Hogwarts.
And then
Did you fight the Basilisk Slayer yet? All right, go fight it.
No.
Yeah, and then of course there were the two main NPCs that you guys met, which were Varen Thalis, who you know is second in command of the Sons of Wolf. You didn't have very much interaction with him. I think REITHA had the most in getting a map. And then Jacob Warren, which is the minstrel and spy master for the Sons of Wolf, and also has some connection to the broker.
And also is the bard who sang that song, right?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
I find it funny a bard is an espionage person, but it makes a lot of sense.
College of Whispers was perfect.
I find it funny for this setting. That's what I'm saying. Because usually any minstrels in these type of settings don't last long.
Yeah.
And as for the other guy, I'm not fucking surprised. There's always someone like that somewhere in the world.
Yeah, it's very fair. Yeah. Did we ever mention? Did we ever mention the commander of the Sons of Wolf, or no? Has his name come up?
Gil talked to the second in commanding, and because Gil was asking, like, who's the man in charge? And you said it, and then Gil's like, yeah, he's not here. Oh, okay.
So I guess just so you guys can update your notes, the commander is Edvard Gideon.
That name Gideon sounds familiar.
It should.
And what was the second in command? Varen Thalis, right?
Yes.
Why does Gideon sound?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Looking at every single one of my notes.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm excited for when you guys figure it out.
I have a feeling, but I need more proof. Also, I shouldn't have this information.
This is the time for theories.
No.
Please do tell. Share with the class.
I'm assuming.
I'm looking for my notes right now.
Okay, so the timeline's a little wonky for me. So catch me if I'm wrong. Is this the father of the other Gideon, or is this the original Gideon?
This is the son of the other Gideon.
Okay. This is the spawn of that one. Okay. Gideon is.
He was only mentioned once in the first episode.
And that's why I'm looking at first episode.
Yeah, I'm going all the way back. Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, isn't that the general's name, or is that the what's his name? The paladin that did the coup? Or I might be wrong.
That is the name of the paladin of the church that killed the king.
Yes, I was correct.
Yes, killed the king.
I'm not looking at notes, folks, because I'm not the note taker in this scenario. This is all on memory.
Listen, I take notes specifically because my memory
shit. Is that I'll write the damn note and I'm gonna have scrawls of a madman later. I don't have that skill anymore. The best I have sometimes is a sticky note with Club Penguin and a glass of wine. That's all I have, people. That's all I have. Yeah.
So it was Sir Roderick Gideon.
So this is the son.
Yeah.
So we are. Well, this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah. So player.
Ooh, family divided.
Player-wise, you guys don't know the name of the paladin, but yeah,
that's very true. Wait, the paladin introduced himself when he did this?
No,
I could have swore he spoke.
He did not.
No, I introduced him.
We knew the name from somewhere else.
I introduced him in my monologue
from the intro.
But, yeah. All right. So then, moving into session 12. Obviously, this is right after Jacob told Gil, "Hey, you're the next High King."
Huh?
Yeah. So my So
you
yeah,
can't
for
play
sure.
stupid
We have
anymore.
a political figure here, and it's Bear Grylls. Everybody, we are fucked. We are completely
Yeah,
fucked.
so he was given the journal of the original High King. And then there was also Gil being told about the fact that his sword is not actually Godric's, but Irvin's.
Yeah.
It's Irwin. Yeah.
And so that's
And he killed the previous king,
Yes.
right? He's
He
a
was known as the
Kingslayer.
Butcher of Kings. He killed the 3 kings that were in opposition to Lionel taking the throne originally.
so
What a bro.
now, but and Gil doesn't know how he's next in line to king. I don't even know how he's next in line to king. I don't know what his relationship is to the Lionel. So that's gonna be interesting to find out. Yeah, have your theories there, guys. He's not his dad. I know that much. I had a dad.
Was it Irvin?
No, it's Godric.
Yeah. Duh,
What do you
obviously.
mean?
No. No.
Is it really? Oh. Fucking
No,
don't
my,
joke about that.
No, we're talking about fan family here. This is a pretty common theme.
Yeah. Here I am trying to figure out the
Right there.
royal bloodline.
Right there, points
I
at the guy.
I actually need to look at my things to see.
So, coalition of characters, we have Gil is the son of Lionel, who was raised by Irvin for 12 years before giving to Godric to live in the forest.
Lionel is my daddy.
Damn.
Sir,
Man, this man.
that's how heirs work.
Yo,
yes.
it's really funny. Now we have a second one that's dissociating.
Well,
Well, Irvin, that wasn't in the journal. That was in
I
Godric's
have
journal.
what you sent me, man.
No, my
I was
real
like,
dad
oh.
was the tree.
I have what you sent me. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's who my dad is. I don't know if he's like a brother or something, but
Yeah,
that's
no,
my dad.
no. Well, now you know this here.
You're my dad.
But yeah.
Wookie.
All right.
Man,
Look,
everyone
so
here is
good.
fucking
Sunday
royalty, but my ass. It's
Duh, you say that.
Yeah.
You say that. Simon.
Okay.
Knighted.
Technically, you are royalty
How?
in your own right
Simon,
now.
you're knighted.
oh
Take-
fuck off.
take
No,
that.
I'm the
You're
mom
lord.
now.
You're criminal.
You're a lord.
royalty.
Nah, spy
You are the Godfather.
master.
Also, me, royalty, my
It's not-
estate,
it's not
quote
burnt. It's still there.
unquote,
No,
is
the
burnt
estate
to
is
the
still
ground.
standing.
He's living it.
Everyone's just
Everybody's
dead or
just
snapped.
Well,
In
Well, as far as
metaphorically
we know.
burnt to the ground.
not
Yeah,
everyone's.
So
He'll
okay, let me break it down real quick.
The land
Let me break
itself
it down.
is
Right?
dead.
We
Like,
got
people are either
we
dead
got
or
Billy
turned.
with his character that is basically the king of a country that will go to war in the first year. Because there's no other fucking reason I wouldn't expect the war is kicking in. I wouldn't expect. We have Shivani's character, which is a noble child of a well-established family in a region with land and responsibilities and etc. And then here's this schmuck Simon, me, that decided I'm gonna make a crime syndicate because that's fucking smart.
you keep on making jokes. I'm gonna knight you.
Yeah, but that's the funny thing, right? It's like the two people who have established backgrounds that, yeah, they're just discovering, but they're so hesitant to even touch them. Whereas you are actively, who has no background, actively running towards that power.
For all I know Jon by now is
Can I-
probably writing down some shit on an Arabian Night scenario. I'm waiting for it.
John, can I knight Simon? Can I make him a lord? So he.
If y'all survive that long, that you do have that power. Yeah.
You'll make me royalty.
The key here being if you survive that long. I don't know if you're going to survive
I
the
can't
next few
wait.
sessions. So,
Gil's only going to do it to Simon to make him
Suffer
so
along.
you can suffer along.
Okay.
yeah, so after that whole denial of heritage, then we had Grayson and REITHA's interaction. So she has a little medallion now to make her eyes appear
Glowing.
normal because they are
Yep,
still
glowing.
just teal.
Teal.
Yeah. And then he also gave her the mana suppression cuff and
Yeah,
is sending
stones this
stone
session.
to his own.
There's a lot
Yeah,
of
there were a
rocks.
lot of different sending
I'm gonna be real
stones
with
to
you. I
different
lost
people
track
for
of how
different
many stones we
reasons.
had into Louis.
I have 2 stones.
Oh,
one that says to REITHA, one that says to Simon.
I have 2 stones too. One to Simon and Gil. Wait,
So I'm carrying 4
Simon,
stones.
just to
then.
Simon and one to Grayson.
Yes, and then
I don't think I have one.
I'm carrying 4 rocks in my back pocket. Right?
yes, yeah.
You sure? Because
No,
I,
you have 3.
I got one.
You have 3. No.
I have 3? Okay.
Simon has 3 because you have 1 for the group, you have 1 for Grayson, and 1 for Lucas.
Apparently.
Yeah, you're the ace up your
Yeah.
sleeve.
Do I have an idea of what I'm going to do? No, but am I leaving a lot of bodies behind? Probably.
All right, and then there was that
Yikes.
little
Oh
inscription
yeah, fuck you, by the way.
in the box that Lucas gave. to Simon.
Yeah. Go fuck yourself. That one.
Thoughts on that?
That is not for Simon's man.
Wait, it didn't
No,
say
no,
the note. It
no.
said.
Did you write some random shit?
No,
Take
what?
Lucas.
No.
I don't know, man.
It was.
Yeah.
It was a case of.
I don't know what that was.
Basically, it was the last hey, get over it moment. With go follow a dream. Like
Yeah.
one direction, here's a direction. Yeah, and
leave this world a legacy.
Simon takes that as that is a focus for his grief right now. Because again, what's up?
But not talking about
Yeah.
the letter, talking about the inscription in the box.
There was inscription on top of that. That's what I'm trying to say. Like both things just gave him some direction.
Oh, gotcha.
Also, he doesn't understand how the fuck a crime organization works, but he knows there's gonna be a lot of dead bodies at the end. So it's gonna be very flying a seat in my pants. That's the saying.
I mean, if you start off that way, it's gonna be real obvious.
I will say this: I have to play off of Simon's darker tendencies now. I have to remind myself I can't be the goofball rogue. I don't normally do that, honestly. I try to look for just places that have big chunks of change.
Just a road trip. Speaking of big chunks of change, y'all got that 2,500 gold.
I was kind of irritated you gave me another bag of holding because I truly believed bag of holding was a nice thank you for ruining my bag of holding. Looks at the ranger.
Don't know what happened. You had everything. You had everything coming to you.
Man, I can't wait to drown your lizard.
Look at that. She can't.
Yes, because it's drowning. I felt like the bag of holding was a nice replacement. I don't think we needed it because of that portal shenanigans we have with that sword ability we have with Dawn's Ballad. But
yeah.
we don't know how that sword really works. For all I know, it's just a two-way what is it, give and take portal. Like you drop off stuff you find as interesting to the black market or whatever the hell is I found this from, and I'll never see it again.
Yeah. Basically, the bag of holding. I mean, 2,500 gold is a lot of gold. Yeah. So, and then of course the last couple things. Obviously, it's going to take 2 or 3 weeks if you guys decide to go to Serenica by foot. So you were given a second option of going to seek out a Deva spotted a few miles southeast of the camp, experimenting with some sort of portal.
I don't know anything. I want to point this out for everybody. But I know what the devil race is. I've read John's notes on what their tendencies and their peopling. Man, what a fucking shit show this race is. I really am surprised they've developed as much they have down the line.
I feel like because of the way they are, that's why they've developed so much.
I guess.
Yeah, they're a purely erudite society.
I guess so.
Kind of like Vulcans in a way, you know, like in Star Trek.
Yeah, that's pretty
Purely
much
intellectual.
Except they have zero reason for any type of connection via like marriage. we'll get into that later. But that's like a whole different episode. And then the last thing, I don't know if we had mentioned this, but Reggie and Lillian are staying with.
I
the
figured as
Sons of
much.
Wolf.
They really shouldn't be following us.
They are.
honestly.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, their train of thought is, thank you for saving us, but we have no home, no real family to speak of. We need to build a
Honestly,
life for
I
ourselves.
was hoping for a better scenario. Maybe drop them off
Yeah.
at REITHA's family if they're not psychopaths. It's a life of, they kind of know, but they could be what's the word for wards of the state or something like that. Just be in a better place than an orphanage, more or less. But now they're with the freedom fighters, so fuck it.
Yeah. Yeah, so this was essentially their best choice to stay together. And realistically, this would also be the same age that Reggie would have been trained as like a squire or a knight anyways.
You don't need a squire.
Yeah.
I could have used a squire.
You honestly just get the Drake of freaking
You
knight's
have a
armor.
Drake.
You have Verna. Yo, an armored Drake.
I was gonna say, well, Veruna doesn't have high AC anymore, or higher AC than me anymore.
Just they don't know we're level 7 yet.
Maybe REITHA will take up blacksmithing on the side.
Good for them. I hope for the best. I hope they at least try to keep in contact with us if they even like us. Personally, I think they just tolerated us.
I thought me and Reggie were friends.
Were you though?
Sorta. We were the only kids there.
I think.
We're like, you know, the camaraderie of being stuck around a bunch of adults where you're the only kids there.
Ah, yes, the family reunion
Yes,
where you have to
absolutely.
deal with that one cousin.
You have the one cousin that's the same age as you.
You like Pokemons? I like Digimon.
My headcanon for this is that they actually had a strong connection with Gil. Well, all we did was just share food.
Yeah.
More like we liked Gil because Gil would give us Veruna.
No, it was like both Lillian and.
We could say a dragon was our friend.
You're that one dog owner that just gets invited to parties, not because they like you, but because they like your dog.
Yeah.
Gil's not well liked. Veruna is the fucking mascot of season 1, guys.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
You try that.
Just resummon
No.
If only it did not take. If it only
He's
didn't
my
take a
emotional
first level spell
support
slot.
Alright, well that's about all the time we have for side quest. So we're gonna end it off there, and we will see you guys in the next episode.
Goodbye.
Well, bye-bye now.